Hello, I'm Sam Vandersloos and I am the music composer for the game Love Ghostie by Jamba Games. Love Ghostie is a game where you play as an adorably spooky ghost who plays matchmaker in a mansion filled with anthropomorphic animal residents. You can mix and match any characters, and there are a total of 66 different combinations of couples you can create from the 12 residents of the house. You can control who goes on dates, whether they have good chemistry or not, and can even scare the residents to stop talking to another resident if you don't want to ship them together. There's an entire skill tree for this and multiple mini games, so be sure to check out the game if this sounds like your cup of tea. In this video, I'll be showcasing and going behind the scenes for the Bad Date music titled Exercising My Feelings, which I'll just call Bad Date music for this video. There are 3 different dates you can go on: good, bad, and special. Each plays the same date theme, but stylistically different depending on how good or bad the actual date is going. The special date features music with lush strings, harp, and piano. The good date includes upbeat synthesizers, and the bad date showcases out-of-tune recorders and an out-of-time tuba that tries to correct itself, and awkward lead synthesized voices. The dialogue between each of the characters on a bad date is so humorously awkward that I wanted to match that with the music. Hopefully the music invokes secondhand embarrassment as the player squirms in their seats, stuck watching the awkward date evolve. When I started working on the Bad Date music, I thought of everyone's cherished yet torturous instrument we all started learning on, the recorder. Luckily, I still had one lying around, and when I recorded the melody lines for it, it was actually too horrible to use. I was actually that bad at this. We were going for bad and out of tune, but this was just some other sub-level of bad I managed to pull off. We couldn't even use it. In the end, I opted for out-of-tune sampled recorders, but here's a never-before-heard listen of my original recorded audio files. So now that you've heard that monstrosity, hopefully anything I record here on after sounds delightful to you. Here is the session as heard in the game. The tuba is desperately trying to find the downbeat, as if a very young musician is playing and doesn't quite know which measure number the rest of the band is at. This is the final recorder that made it into the game. I used pitch bend to adjust its tuning. Some notes play quite sharply out of tune. The lead synth sounds like it could be one of the animal residents singing this melody. I inserted some crazy pitch bending here to add to the humor. And this is what it might sound like with the original recorder. There's definitely some intentional and unintentional squeaks. Of course, the track has to feature theremin. Here it has some fun pitch bending like the synth lead. Here's the same track in FMOD. Its implementation is pretty simple with just a loop and a transition region to the musical sound effect that plays after the date. I control this by using labeled parameters in FMOD, and the transition is instantaneous as that worked best when playing it in-game. Now that we've uncovered the secrets to bad sounding music, let's go ahead and hear how this track sounds in-game with a real bad date. So that wraps up the bad date music in Love Ghostie. I hope you find the chance to play the game and perhaps chaotically force the residents to go on a bad date with each other so you can hear the music in-game for yourself. There's loads of different date scenarios to discover, and it's definitely worth it to view how each date goes. My personal favorite pairing is the emo giraffe, Gerard, and the cute little cat, Mina. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this was insightful for you. Take it easy. Until next time.